What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna do something a little different. It's not a tutorial, and it's not a review video. It's actually just an all-around educational video. Today I'm gonna be talking about line, and line is a big part of fishing. And not only that, but having success while you're fishing. You definitely want to have the right line. So let's just kind of start from one side and work our way over. I have a little bit of line here, so we'll start out. These are just your standard monofilaments, Trilene XT Extra Tough, and just some strand. This is 8 pound. You like to use this anytime when fishing, smaller topwater baits. Trilene XT. This is 17 pound. I've actually got this equipped right now on my buzzbait topwater rod. If I'm fishing topwater and open water, I'm going with standard monofilament just because it floats. Okay. Braid and monofilament float, and fluorocarbon sinks. That's a given. But I try not to fish braid unless I'm fishing mats, pads, or heavy cover or structure. I try to leave braid to that category, which I'll get to that in just a second. But anytime I'm fishing top water, in open water, just all out open water, if I'm just throwing a buzz bait to as a search bait to try to find the fish, it's monofilament. Moving on, I've got two different types of braid here, which I like both of them. Both are 20 pound. I don't like to go anything above 20 pound. A lot of guys say I'm crazy. A lot of guys use 50 and 65 pound braid for pads and mats, fishing frogs. I just think it's over excessive, guys. Yeah, you may get hung up, but I've pulled a tree out of the water on 20 pound braid. 20 pound braid is the strongest you'll need. You don't need 65 pound braid. I mean, if getting caught up, in any kind of a structure or cover is your dilemma, then there's no point in having 65 pound braid, and it almost kind of puts me off on another topic, which that's why I kind of paused for a second, because I don't want to go off on another topic. But 25 pound braid is the max I'll ever go. This is 20. 25 is the most I'll ever go. But all around, I'm using 20. 90% of the time, 20 pound braid. I've got the Fireline Crystal, and I've got the Easy Braid, Spider Wire obviously for the Easy Braid, and Berkeley for the Fireline. Fireline casts a little better, but I think Spider Wire is more durable. So pros and cons for both. Cast better, stronger. You take your pick. I've got both. Both come into play. Moving on, we've got fluorocarbon, which would be the most I have. Starting out, guys, I've got the Berkeley Vanish, and you'll see that it's 17 pound in both, because I go through a lot, and I mean a lot, of this Berkeley Vanish. Every time I'm going out fishing, I re-spool. I'm superstitious. I don't like thinking that there's any small cuts or abrasions in my line that's gonna cost me a fish. I don't like that, so I re-spool every time. I go through a lot of this. This is Berkeley Vanish 17 pound fluorocarbon, and in my opinion, it's the best fluorocarbon on the market. You can get this for I think $13 at Walmart. You can find it at Bass Pro. You can find it at Tackle Warehouse. You can find this everywhere. It's just a renowned fluorocarbon, and honestly, it's my favorite. So that's Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon. Moving on, we've got Spider Wire Easy Fluoro. We've got 8 pound and 15 pound. Keep in mind, the Vanish was 17 pound, so when I like to go down to a smaller fluorocarbon, which I do have spooled up to, I use Easy Fluoro 15 pound. You know, I've got Vanish 17 pound fluorocarbon on 2 of my rods. I've got 15 pound on one of my rods, and then, like I said, I've got the Trilene XT monofilament on the other. So I've got 2 spooled with 17 pound Vanish. I've got 1 spooled with Easy Fluoro 15, and 1 spooled with 17 pound extra tough Trilene monofilament. You know, and this 8 pound Easy Fluoro fluorocarbon is just for my spinning reel, my finesse setup. Light line, obviously fluorocarbon for your finesse tactics. One last one. I'm trying to go as quickly as possible, so if I miss anything, just comment below or go to my fan page. This is Cigar Red Label, 15 pound as well. And you know, I've used it, and it's withstood the test of time. I mean, it's absolutely durable. It does its job. You get quite a bit on a spool. I love the knot strength. It even says that. It says it on here, 30% better knot strength, and it absolutely does have better knot strength. You'll notice it with a Palomar knot especially. But this is Cigar Red Label, 15 pound fluorocarbon. You know, and this is just the stuff that I carry. I also have one over here I wasn't going to do, but this is 50 pound. That's a 5 and an O, 50 pound monofilament that I'll probably never use. I just bought as a leader material if I'm ever fishing some kind of a monster structure where there's just, it's ridiculous. And you know, I'm throwing like a rodent bait or something like that, then I'll use my braid and tie on a leader with that. But you know, if you guys have any questions ever about any of the line I went over, you know, my personal opinions, you know, more in depth details, anything like that, just comment below or go to my fan page at www.facebook.com/Brennan Hardin Fishing. Just post on my page or down below, and I'll be sure to answer your questions. Thanks, guys.